when guys go down on me, I do that too. Like in my head, like I'm the boss, like, and I'm like, just pleasure me.
Yeah. It's just today I choose you.
Good.
I choose your mouth today.
Welcome to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. Here's your host, Marcus.
Welcome to another episode of Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. And today, I already know this show is going to be fantastic. We have no outline of what we're going to talk about, but I already know this is going to be an epic show because I have both of my co-hosts in the studio today, Angie and Amy. Welcome.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
I have been wanting to get you guys together for a while. We've had a lot of guests.
A lot.
Of course, we're going to talk to the guests and find out more about them, but
absolutely.
I've got to get caught up with you two.
I know. It's been a while since we've all chatted.
It's been a while.
Yeah. Every time I come in, you're always talking to other people. Mm-hmm. No time for Amy.
No time.
Well, we have time for Angie today.
That's right. Yeah, and we're not important anymore.
All right. So I believe probably our listeners, the last they knew of Amy is she dumped her sugar daddy.
I didn't dump him.
What happened?
We moved on.
You moved on. Okay.
Dumping is so harsh. No, we didn't. No, we talked about it and we went our separate ways.
Okay.
Oh, you're good with that?
Yeah. No, he kind of found someone and it was just a nice, easy transition. That's all it was.
Okay.
Yeah. So you transitioned out.
Yes.
And she transitioned in.
Well, she was transitioning in and she is I'm not sure where they're at now, but she was definitely a much better fit. Like he wants somebody that's there like all the time. Mm-hmm. I can't be. Right. I don't want to be. But,
but didn't you kind of whisper to me that you thought there was problems in paradise with her?
That is up to them. I told him I would not talk about it.
Oh yeah, he listens to the podcast.
He does listen to the podcast. So, but I mean, like, I think there's growing pains with every new relationship, and they're kind of getting a feel for one another. Now, do I think that the way that she talked to him, did I want to say something to her? Absolutely. I actually ran into her one morning and I wanted to say something really bad.
You ran into her where?
At the house.
Oh, you were still there?
Yeah. Well, she was there. She was still there. I came in.
Why did you come in?
Oh, why not?
Wait a minute. I thought this was phased out.
Well, that was back, like when she first. Oh, that was
during the transition?
Yes, during the transition.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, so, and it just was, we were supposed to be hanging out for the day, and I've met plenty of his girls, so I was like, I didn't care. And then he was like, oh, that was her. I was like, oh, well, okay, she's cute. I get it.
Yeah. So where are you at now? What's going on?
I am seeing somebody.
Yeah.
So that's nice. That's fun. He's really nice. So it's great. I mean, it's really good. We get along really well.
Has this guy been on the show?
Yes, he has.
And the truth comes out.
Yeah, he has been on the show.
Does Angie know about this one?
She doesn't know.
I don't.
We haven't talked. We're here. We're supposed to be waiting. We're supposed to be waiting. So actually, he will come out and say it when he's ready. So when he wants. I've made that promise to him.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We can't divulge that here?
No, I can't tell you who it is, but I can tell you that everything's going really well.
It is?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, there's definitely like growing pain. I think just figuring each other out has been really interesting. I definitely have had to, we've talked about stuff. And so, but he's really respectful, really nice, really funny.
Angie,
Good.
You figured this one out yet?
I mean, I have an idea.
Oh yeah.
I'm just waiting for you to spill the tea. Like,
I'm not
so
saying a word.
that she can't. I feel like that was so unfair. That wasn't nice. What a tease. Amy's being a tease today.
Well,
no, it's fine. It's fine.
So if our listeners want to play a game,
guess who?
they could go back to our past episodes with our sugar daddies and figure it out. Well,
it's really funny. He actually, so how it happened was I was helping him with his profile. And he asked me because he just wanted help. So I was helping him. And then he just was like, okay. And I said, well, what about mine? Just, I don't know, trying to get somebody new. Right. And he was like, well, I'm not really having much luck. He's like, well, what about, he's like, why can't you and I? And I said, well, I mean, there's no reason why you can't, but I'm not going to be the one to ask. And he was like, okay, well, let's try it. And I was like, okay, so we're giving it a go.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's actually worked out really well. I mean, he's really nice. Yeah, it's great. I think it's wonderful.
So men, women out there, if you're a guest on our show,
Oh, watch out. Amy will get you. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see like what connections are made like in the future on the show with us talking to guests and different people.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Especially because you were saying you're getting a little less shy about your profile and stuff, and saying that you're on the podcast and putting yourself out there.
Yeah, and actually, it's funny because one of the guests on the show and I are getting more and more serious.
It started with you.
Yeah.
You gave me the green light, so I just pounced
it was funny too because I was more interested in having her as just a guest.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you two needed to be together. Oh my God, you guys are perfect.
You think so?
Yes.
This is so hard for me because I don't know who you guys are talking about.
This one I'm talking about is Rayanne from episode 8, which is the episode right before yours.
Oh, so I didn't meet her.
No.
No.
you haven't met
Okay.
her. But they are perfect for each other.
Really?
Yes.
Mm.
Well,
Well,
we'll
I'm
see.
gonna
Doesn't
say that
complain about the, off gases of your Hummer or
No, she loves the Hummer. She loves the Lamborghini.
Yeah. I
Perfect.
think she's adorable. She's so sweet.
Very down to earth.
Yeah, very down to earth.
Yeah,
Very
once-
sweet. And they like to do the same stuff.
Yeah.
And
oh, nice.
and the
Yeah.
conversation that they had, at least when the one I was a part of went really well. And I think they're really cute.
Just very organic.
I was juggling
Yeah.
a couple, and one of them just kind of naturally fell off.
It didn't naturally.
Well,
You
not
told me the
naturally,
story.
but it was a long distance thing. And then she ended up meeting a guy on Seeking who is supposed to whisk her off, live in Mexico for a while and Sedona for a while.
oh,
Yeah. I
So-
know this guy. He did the same thing.
She got Amy
I
got the same message from that guy.
Yeah.
But he's real,
Oh,
right?
is
He is
he?
real.
I have no idea. I've
that's
never met him.
that's a little scary. I mean, I guess if he knows what he wants,
Well,
then
I mean,
just put it out there and say it. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm going to
and
Mexico.
he did. His profile.
I'm sure
like,
they FaceTimed. I'm sure they've done because she did that
Met.
with me too.
met or something. Yeah.
you
I don't
have
know.
to.
Yeah. He
That would
sent
be
me
scary, huh?
Yeah.
That's a good
same
topic
message.
though. Like
Which
out of state, meeting out of state people.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, how does that work?
Right. Yeah. No.
Because I have a
it's-
few people from out of state right now that are like,
Do
hey,
you
FaceTime
video chat with them?
it hasn't gotten that far yet, but
That changes everything.
right.
It does. Yeah.
I've only done it a couple times, and it was a little awkward at the beginning, but I'm glad I did it. It's different from texting.
Oh yeah.
Somebody can be a fantastic texter,
Get that.
and then you meet them like I have, and they look like the Liberty Bell.
Oh
They're about 300 pounds.
wow.
Oh.
Yeah. But they
Don't
were
hold back,
they were a
Marcus.
but they were a great texter.
Yeah.
They really got
Sexter.
they got me going pretty good. But
I think it's just a little intimidating, the idea of like going out of state to meet someone, because then if it doesn't work out or you don't like them, even though like you FaceTimed,
Yeah.
like are you
do you
stuck?
do?
and
Just
there's a
come right
different
back?
there's even a different energy even from FaceTime to in person.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes there's just this aura about person that you either vibe with or you don't.
Yeah.
But at least FaceTiming or video chatting,
Yeah.
that helps.
So I would call it my star arrangement in DC. We talked, my star arrangement, my amazing arrangement. The one that everyone wishes,
The one that gave you the McLaren to
McLaren,
drive around.
Yes. So he flew me out. We talked on the phone for 4 hours, and then he flew me out for a date for a night,
Yes.
and then flew me back.
Yeah, you told that story earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Now-
the out of state thing, I was extremely nervous, but after talking with him for 4 hours.
Yeah, but did you talk to him on the phone or
On the
video?
phone.
Or
On the
was
phone.
it FaceTime?
on the phone.
Yeah, I'm not opposed. It's just a little.
It is
intimidating,
It is
right?
very intimidating. Yeah.
I have a girlfriend who, she is beautiful. She was 50
Yeah.
and on the site and crushing it. She was so hot and so fabulous. And
Meaning crushing it, meaning what?
she was just
Getting guys.
killing it on the site.
Getting guys.
Yeah. I mean, she was amazing. And
Okay. Is it all about looks though? Because I get people that message me
Absolutely.
No.
Guys I think it's about looks and charm.
because they message me like, help me with my profile. I'm not having any luck.
Well, that's because they're probably not offering enough.
Right.
Honestly.
But she had also lived like out of the country for several years in France, and she just had this very elegant,
culture.
very like cultured personality. And I think that was very attractive to a lot of the higher profile people on the site because they were looking for someone, you know, that they could take to more important events, etc. But she did a lot of out of state. In fact, she finally met someone in Vegas and they fell madly in love, and she's living like this dream life. Like she has the unicorn story.
Yeah.
Like for sure. It turned out so well for her. I was so happy.
And who is this?
We'll call her Amanda.
And how do you know?
Hey, hello, A.
Oh God,
We'll call
another
her
A.
Amanda.
Why?
Hello, Amanda.
Why all the
If you're
names
out
with
there.
A's? How did you meet her?
Oh, we had a threesome. It's the way you meet all the good,
Surprise!
it's the way you meet all the good girls on SA.
Basically.
Surprise!
Met
Surprise!
some of 'em.
So, wasn't there enough men though in her locale? Like,
Yeah, but
I think she just liked to travel. She had a very specific type. She liked very well off businessmen, professionals. She really sought out a particular niche of people on SA. But so she had a huge fan base.
because I get messages all the time from people from different cities and different states and different countries. I just ignore those.
maybe the country. Well, I mean, you can set your location too. So,
If they're
but
in
that's your choice, you know. Like if you were a traveling gent, you'd be more
Right.
open to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you probably get a lot of messages too, where there's guys that are like, "Hey, I'm flying into Scottsdale for the weekend,
Right,
or for
absolutely.
this. I am not. It's not stupid. It's actually really cool. Cut that. God, what is that? What is that car show? The Barrett Jackson.
Barrett Jackson.
So now, like, I'm getting flooded with
People.
like being like,
Oh,
I'm
that's right.
gonna be in town for the Barrett Jackson. You want to be my little side piece?
Okay,
I'm like,
so we have the Phoenix Open coming up. We have the Barrett Jackson. I guarantee you, there's lots of wealthy people coming into town. You girls
It
are going
gets
to get
very
hit
busy
up.
for us girls.
So, what do you think of that situation?
I will not do it.
You won't.
No,
There's plenty of girls that will.
we'll let them go for it.
What about you, Angie?
No, it's not typically my thing.
No,
It's not about hookups.
Yeah.
It's not somewhat exciting to meet somebody new and wealthy from out of the state or
Plenty of new and wealthy guys around here.
to hang out with for the weekend?
If it's somebody from out of state that comes here twice a month, 3 times a month, and I get to develop a relationship with them and I get to keep it consistent, I'm fine with out of state. That's
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
But I don't want like a one night hookup in a hotel room from someone I don't know and don't have a lot of time to get to know.
Invest in. That's just
I'll leave
kinda
that for the
younger
girls.
Yeah, the younger girls that are just kind of more frivolous and.
So you
care
think that's
less.
the ones that are actually going to respond to their messages?
Yes,
I think so.
Yeah.
They have to be. I mean, he's coming if he says, "Oh, I'm in town for the Barrett Jackson or the golf thing."
And part of it's just safety too. Like I don't know their lifestyle. I don't know like the type of people that they're with traditionally. You know, I mean, it's just
And my thing is more than likely they're honestly probably with a different girl every single night.
right. Exactly. Exactly.
And so it's like, okay, so what am I like? Your fourth girl today? Like it's, you know,
when these shows pop up though, one thing I start getting messages for, and you might too, but I'll have guys message me and they'll be like, "Hey, I have like 6 buddies and we rented out this place and we're looking for a few girls to spend a few days with us. How do you feel about fucking 5 or 6 guys at the same time?"
It's so gross.
They actually say that?
Oh,
yes. Oh, they'll go
yeah.
at it. It's like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah. So I'm your trash bin. Ew. I'm your cum bucket. Your cum bucket.
Yeah.
Oh God. No.
You know, because
I'm sure they find it though. I mean,
Yeah, there's got to be some
well, there's lots of
loose
needy
girls out there.
money talks.
Yeah, there's lots of needs.
But I mean,
that need
like,
to be filled.
they're going to try to, these are business guys. So what are they going to say? Like, hey, it's $200 per guy. Like, yeah.
No,
and some naive, like, girl out there is going to do it.
I had a guy. I can pull
Well, it
up
might
the
pay her
essay.
rent. it might pay her rent that month.
For 5 fucking guys in one day.
There are
That's
some people who like it.
I get it. I guess.
their own.
That might be a fantasy.
Yeah. Getting a train ran on. I used to have that fantasy.
choo.
Yeah.
See?
No, not me. But
Is that a gangbang?
that's what that is.
A gangbang.
It's the gang bang, the bang-a-lang.
Yeah.
You're listening to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. Now back to the show with your host, Marcus.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret secret, with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned, and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
I had a guy offer me probably 6 months ago $5,000 a night for 2 nights to come and entertain him and his like 4 or 5 friends.
So what'd you do with the money?
No.
You're so cute.
That's hilarious. She would never do that.
I did not do that.
Really?
No.
It was a legitimate offer?
I can pull it up on my essay account for you. Yeah. It was totally legit.
You
He
had
was
to have
very
thought about
serious.
it for a second.
I mean, no.
Yes, you
I mean,
did.
okay, $5,000 is
But it's the
Decent money.
5,000. But as soon as you go to that second part, no, I mean that
I
crosses. everyone.
I wouldn't have been comfortable. I wouldn't have enjoyed myself. It's not my thing.
Right.
But, hopefully he found, the perfect conductor
Yeah,
or
that could take
passenger. Literally.
I could literally take it.
Right.
It wasn't
That
my
just
thing.
is not. Yeah.
So spring training is right around the corner. It's going to be another slew of people in town.
Yeah,
What if
yeah.
you get messages from famous baseball players? And
Already happened.
already
What?
happened? Wait, what?
So last year I was actually with a famous baseball player, and he has contacted me again.
Wait, while
fun.
we were together?
Yeah,
You didn't tell me about that.
Does fame change it?
Or did you?
I did. Yes,
You did tell me about
I did
that?
tell you about that.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, you met him at the golf course.
Well, no, but I know what. No, not that guy.
Oh, not that guy.
No, not that guy.
I went to.
You did tell me about it. I do remember this.
Yep.
So I think I looked his baseball card up or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I did have an experience, I think a year and a half ago. I went to a very famous football player's mansion up in Camelback and
Yeah.
spent the weekend there. And that was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he
Why was that a good time?
tackle you? Come on.
No,
Different
let's
ways.
just say it
Show you how
went-
to take a tackle.
It went down in the movie theater.
In the movie theater.
Yeah.
fun.
He had a big movie theater. in
Wow.
his- I went down and the hot tub.
In the hot tub.
And
In the
pool.
hot tub. You gotta be careful of that. Hot tubs it's actually unhealthy for you.
I know, but you know what? So
Thanks, Mom.
when I was
Okay, be careful there. I'm sorry.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I'm actually redesigning my backyard right now, and I'm going to put in a hot tub.
Yeah.
And when I had one at my other house, all the girls want to get in it.
Well,
Of course.
It's such an attraction.
It's a sex pool.
It's a babe magnet.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, so it's a cesspool. Come.
Is that okay? So what you said though,
yes.
is that why? Is it like a bacterial thing? Is it the
yeah, well, I
chlorine?
mean, think about it. Okay, so you have chlorine.
Yeah, think about it.
You have chlorine. You have naked body parts. You're pushing like
Okay,
shit
yeah.
up in there that should not be up in there.
Hopefully
Like,
not literally. but-
yes. Well, I mean, like if you're actually having sex in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just want to be careful with that stuff. I would definitely clean afterwards,
Right,
like
of course.
shower very well. But I was told that you do need to be careful.
Be
with
careful.
that stuff.
Okay, girls.
Listen there.
Listen up.
Listen. I mean, have sex on the
Tip
side.
of the day.
Now,
sex
do
on the
you guys
side.
actually like hot tub sex? It's difficult.
I don't like water sex very
water
much
sex
because I
is
feel
difficult.
like.
I love water sex.
Do you?
Amy,
I love water sex.
really?
It's so clean. It's
Yeah, but
I feel like lubrication becomes
that's
a
the thing,
problem.
the lubrication, it's
you just gotta
oddly
be
enough.
more lubricant than the water. I'm just teasing. That's the most retarded thing I could ever say.
I have had sex in the ocean though, and
Whoa, that's what?
yeah, and well, I mean, crashing waves, and it was nighttime.
Why are you so
and-
shoct? That's not a first.
I mean, that's
I think
pretty
it's
common.
amazing.
It was so
Like,
good. I feel like ocean water is more lubricant. Like let me re-say that I feel like ocean water is more lubricating than like pool water.
Okay.
With the salt?
Yeah, I feel like it was
more natural. It's
I
more
think
like
so.
the body.
Like the saline kind
Yeah.
of like it helps. Yeah, you guys go try it.
Huh.
Let's go to the beach.
Yeah. I do want to go to Mexico.
You do?
I want to go to the beach. Yeah.
It was really sexy because like the waves are crashing and you kind of move with the waves, and it was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it was really
On
good.
the movie.
It was
Where-
really great.
Where did this happen?
Reminds
Tell me
of-
not California.
No, Rocky Point.
Oh, down in
Puerto
Mexico.
Penasco for the people who are not familiar with
Yeah.
Rocky Point.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because the California water's so
No, Sea of
dirty.
Cortez is beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You can
Down
see.
like Sandy Beach. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mine would be on a sail.
Yeah.
If I could do it on a sailboat.
I will not do it in the sand though.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't want to mix
Okay, so
sand into
right,
that
so
because
that's
you're-
okay. What I was thinking of is
get-
like that scene from Grease, and they're like on the beach. I was like, okay, all right. The waves crashing. Okay,
It was
all
really
right.
great. But I feel like on the sand, like you have to be careful because there are like sand fleas and little things that bite you, and it's not fun. I don't want to have sex
But there's
in the
stuff
sand.
in the water too, like
Maybe
fish.
Well, there are fish in the water.
It's like
Lots of fish in the sea.
Okay, but there
Yeah.
are not really sharks in Rocky Point because it's the Sea of Cortez, so
Okay.
it's pretty shallow.
Okay.
So you don't really have to worry about, and it's not, as long as it's not jellyfish season, you're pretty.
how crappy would that be? I wonder how many people have had sex and gotten stuck by a jellyfish.
Oh my God, that would be awful.
Would it be the worst? Oh, what happened to your
Terrible.
dick? I was,
you know.
playing,
But I
at it out and playing with it, and all of a sudden a jellyfish came up. Ouch. Oh, that'd be so funny. I mean, but if you could get past the pain, think about how swollen that would be, and maybe a girl might like be into it. I mean, if you were a sadist masochist, if you were a masochist and could have your dick stung by a jellyfish.
Why do you get so
Wow,
excited when you
Amy.
talk about this stuff?
Think about it. It's so cool.
Well, let's buy some jellyfish.
I need a
Find you a
masochist in my life.
Yeah, I think you might.
Find you
Yeah.
a willing participant. That's going to be difficult.
No, I am okay. That part of my life is over
Yeah.
for the meantime
For now.
until I get a jellyfish person.
It's always so interesting to me how many men like being dominated.
Absolutely.
Like they beg for it.
I find like bigger guys love being beat up on. Yeah, that football player. I bet he wanted to be womped on. He likes pain.
He likes little something, something.
Yeah.
He liked to be dominated.
Oh, I mean, no, we didn't really get that far.
Was it very sensual?
No, it was just hot. Like, I mean, I wouldn't
Heavy.
say it was.
Yeah, how
it was
sensual
just-
can
we
it
just-
be in a
I mean, we just fucked.
movie
Like,
in the theater?
In a movie theater?
It's not sensual. It's just.
Oh,
no, it was in
You
his
can
house.
I know, but it's in his theater.
I'm
At
maybe
his house.
maybe we were making a movie and I didn't know.
there
Yeah.
you go. Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it was.
So,
it was
have
good.
you guys ever done it in a movie theater? I'm getting that you.
I have.
You
I did with my
have?
ex-wife though.
That's
It was with
right.
my ex-wife. Yeah.
Really?
Like straight up sex or hand job?
No, I think it was oral on both sides. Yeah.
Wait, how did you give oral to her?
Right.
I got on my knees. How else did I do it?
Did you just sit in like the back row?
Yeah, we were in the very back row, and
Was
there
there
was
a bunch
like
of
there was like
nobody?
4 people in the whole theater.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
gotcha.
one of these movies that had been out for a long time, and we finally went and saw it and sat in and it was a terrible movie anyway.
Yeah, I know. So mine was to the Green Knight. And there was, it's horrible. Oh God, don't watch it. It was really bad. I mean, if you want to watch it, it'd be a great one to make sure that nobody's in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Right.
There was a guy 2 rows up from us, and you know how I'm kind of a little bit of a voyeur.
A little bit.
So it was a lot. It was so much fun. He was so innocent. He's just
So I had this secretary. Didn't have any relations with her. She was married, but she said before she got married, her and her husband, when they were dating, she would wear sweatpants, or he would wear sweatpants, and they would cut the pockets out.
holes out. I've heard of that. Yeah.
That's interesting. I feel like guys so have the advantage when it comes to oral sex in public places. Like, it's just completely not fair.
Or just
Why is that?
Because it's so much easier for you to receive in public.
Oh, to receive. Yeah.
it is.
then-
I mean, you could get fingered if you like that.
Yeah, but I mean, I prefer the other.
Absolutely. I like mouths.
Yeah.
I started had to break out my toys recently.
You did?
Oh, nice.
I did, yeah.
And you're not a toy person.
I hate them. It didn't last. I put them back up. But I realized how much more I enjoy.
Why did you feel the need to break them out?
I wasn't seeing anyone for a while.
Desperation.
Well, I just was like, oh man, I'm break and I needed something.
Yeah.
I just was not getting it.
What's your thought on toys, Angie?
Oh, I have a whole bag.
Yeah.
But it sits politely in my corner unless I have a request for someone to have me bring it to play.
Now, what do your daughters think when they find your bag?
Oh, I mean, I would be like, I'd be fine with it. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm very open with my kids about sexuality because it exists. So I think it's silly to hide it.
Yeah.
And my oldest is 20 anyway, but yeah. Oh, I do have a funny story with that though.
Let's do it.
Okay. So I got a package in the mail and my 20-year-old got the mail and she opened my box and she was like, Mom, come here. And I'm like, okay. She's like, you need to look in there. And she's like trying not to laugh. And I open it up and it's a strap on with 3 different size dildos. And it's for me to use on a man.
Oh,
It's
my
it has beginner, medium, and expert size.
You ordered it?
No,
He did.
someone sent it to me.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Somebody that you were seeing?
No, but you know how you can send gifts and different things on SA?
Oh, you could do that.
So I've gotten my necklace, my little diamond necklace I have on right now is an SA gift. My Tory Burch bag is a random SA gift. I've gotten perfume.
Well, they really promote that on the profiles because at the bottom of the profile say, see her wish list. Mm-hmm. And I guess guys actually do that, huh? I never do.
The strap-on was not on my wish list.
Oh, my goodness.
Just to clarify, you better put that in the episode.
Yeah.
That was not on my wish list. It just got sent to me, though. And my 20-year-old thought it was the funniest thing. And she's like, Mom, are you going to use it? I'm like, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Everyone has their thing.
Did you ever meet the guy that sent that to you?
No. We had just messaged a few times and he was really into being dominated and, fantasized about getting pegged.
Wow.
So then he messaged me. He's like, hey.
Well, how come you
should have
never
something
met?
coming in your mail. What?
How come you never met?
I don't know. I don't have as much experience in that as Amy. So it's not
pegging.
Oh, have you done that?
Yeah.
I assume, right?
Have I done that?
Yeah.
That's how I lost my virginity. The deal was I take yours, you take mine. And that was the deal with the screwdriver.
I'm not opposed. I think I just kind of chickened out. You'll have to talk to me about it. Give me some pointers or something.
Okay. I mean, it would just be think about it like this. I don't like anal, but if you
see, I do.
Okay, so think about your first time and think about the best anal sex that you've ever had and experience it. Think about how you would like it. So you start out slow, obviously. They're going to be nervous.
But the beginner.
Tell them to prep. Tell them to do their research and prep.
Right.
Definitely prep.
Yes.
Make sure things
clean
are
environment.
Yeah, clean. And then you just kind of start out with fingers and
no, I've done that. I've done fingers and
you
small
just
toys. But not with an actual strap on. Here, let me.
Well, I mean, it's just kind of with anal with you. I think you don't go at it first thing. You start out slow,
right? Well, I've used a strap on with a girl.
So what I have done before is one of my favorite times, and he let me go really hard. But I took a ratchet strap. And I actually strapped him to a saddle.
Okay.
To a, what are they called? Those saddle racks. And you just strap them.
Okay.
Strap them to it so they can't get away from you. And
Wow.
yeah, ratchet him and tie him up.
Okay.
Let it buck.
I do have some interesting apparatus at home that I'm sure I could.
Yeah.
I might have to try it.
You
Maybe
don't have
I'll
to ratchet. You don't have to ratchet them. I
Right,
just
right.
really wanted to.
like I just wanted the ratchet
I
straps.
just really wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And then, or you could just like tie their hands and all the knots, right?
Cuff them. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I
some.
wouldn't cuff them, but I'll show you the knots.
Yeah.
There's like certain knots that you have to do and like the tightness, and there's ways that they can escape. Like you have some people who are like children and they'll try to escape. And so there's a way to make it to where they can't escape.
Would you learn these knots in Girl Scouts or?
No, I went to, I was a professional dom.
Yeah.
Right.
Would
Yeah.
you Google them? How'd you learn how to do the knots?
No, I'm not going to. There is a place in New York that
Yeah.
does professional training.
I mean, I learned to make knots when I was in Boy Scouts. Oh, I have a joke for you.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Do you know how a Cub Scout becomes a Boy Scout?
How?
After he eats his first brownie.
Wow.
You not get it?
No.
Brownies are Girl Scouts before they come Girl Scouts.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
a brownie.
Oh.
Before you're a Girl
Oh,
Scout,
I
you're
got
a brownie.
it. Okay. All right. See, I don't know any of that stuff. I'm like, that made a brownie. Like, what does that mean? Okay. Yeah. See, this is how little I know about any of that stuff. Yeah, I was not.
So, well,
my parents did not say that. They were like, go work in the fields.
So I was in the Girl Scouts learning how to make like fires and camp. You were at Dom school learning how to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amy
basically.
took a different path.
I did take a very different path. No, that
She's
was
like,
just.
why are you girls wasting your time over there?
Yeah.
This is where the real men are.
Yeah, right? Yeah, no, no, it just was actually what's really funny is, like I was really big into horse training and stuff like that for a long time. And so we end up using a lot of the same knots. So it was really,
Oh, that's cool.
it was really helpful. So,
Yeah.
and then, like for cattle and stuff. So whatever.
You're listening to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. Now back to the show with your host, Marcus.
All right, enough of the farm talk.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret secret, with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned, and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
Yeah, I didn't know where this episode was going to go, but it's taken off nicely. So, Angie, what's going on with you? Where's your dating life?
Oh, I feel like I'm starting kind of all over on SA. Like,
Did you finally change it? You were talking about getting more into just like guys, like how I am. Mm-hmm. More just you want somebody that's consistent.
yeah. And I've met someone and we're talking.
Yes.
We have not had sex or anything yet.
How many dates?
We've been on one,
Okay.
but like I actually talked to him for probably a month and a half before we even went on our first. He was just very persistent.
Yes.
And
Is persistent because I find if I'm persistent, people get annoyed.
Well, there's a fine line.
Yeah. Like if there's somebody we really like, how do we get their attention without being overbearing?
he would just check on me like periodically.
Just periodically
Yeah.
just check on you. It's
Yeah,
like, hey,
don't
just
like.
checking in.
I would not message every single day.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Don't do that because
do
that
that.
gets that, like I think for any girl, like whether you're meeting on SA or whether you gotta, girls, like you say all the time, girls are kind of like cats. Like you have to like play with us a little bit and then
They do their
kind
own
of
thing.
And then
You
they
are-
talk to us.
And when they're ready to
Yeah.
snuggle up to you, they'll come
exactly.
rub against your leg.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Or if you offer us food.
Yeah, true.
Food's a big one.
Food's a good one.
Yeah.
But he's great. And we went on our first date. And it's so interesting because he's not like my normal type.
Yes.
He's from India.
Okay.
Oh,
And
number 5 is alive.
Okay.
So mean. We're gonna cut that. That's,
That might make our.
yeah, please don't do that. Cut that. Okay.
Wow. No, but he is really great. So we talked for hours, like just absolutely for hours. And
Is
it was
he cute?
He is cute. He's good looking. He is a little bit older. What I like about him is he's just very spiritual. Oh. He's very kind and considerate, very thoughtful, you can tell he's a great nurturer and caretaker, but not in a needy way.
Yes.
He's very confident and successful. So he has his own life. And I like that in a guy. I like a guy that is
Has their own
very
thing going.
confident. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're not needy. That's the biggest thing,
Right.
I think, is that has scared me away a lot of times from a lot of these guys is the neediness.
Yes.
Well, Joseph messaged me and thinks that we need to talk a lot more about the 3% man because
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Let's get into that.
that's a big mistake that men make is they do text too much, they profess too much, they are very needy.
Yeah.
And that just pushes a girl away, right?
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It does very quickly. And it can
Yes.
happen. I mean, it can happen within a week.
I
Like,
would
it
say
will-
less than that.
a couple days. Yeah. Like if you're doing it every single day, like it's okay to maybe say, I would say every other day, just be like, hey, I'm just, I hope you have a great day. And then that's it.
Now
Like,
things progress as a relationship grows,
but you gotta give
you
it
have to let
time.
them progress. Like they're kind of his rules in that book are, if you go out on a date, you don't actually contact them for 2 or 3 or 4 days. You kind of let things, settle, let them start missing you, let them start wondering about you, then set up the next date.
But like I think there is a fine line there.
Yeah.
So
Well, this
for
is in the
me,
very
like-
beginning.
Yeah, but I mean, this is we're skipping straight to the good stuff, baby.
Well, that's true, but
And
there
so-
is
It
a
just
lot of
depends.
guys that treat this as a relationship site, which is fine. They
Right.
can find that there.
I find that's getting worse. I find that there are more
Well,
and
yeah.
more younger guys getting on the site. I think I said that last week.
We've been
And they're-
saying that since episode 1.
Oh, well.
They're just
Yeah.
literally like I would say probably right now, I don't know, 10 out of 30 messages that I'm getting on the daily are younger guys.
Well, you sent me a screenshot of one, and he was 35, and I think you don't go that young, right?
No,
What did you do with that message?
nothing.
Nothing.
I didn't do anything.
You just sent it
Yeah.
to me.
I get a lot of young guys.
And I don't like it.
All right, so give me, us men, some perspective from your point. If they really, really like you and they want to get your attention, what do they need
do
to
they
do and what do they need not to do?
I think it's an energy thing. Like if a girl's super needy, men can tell.
Yeah.
It's kind of an energy
But then
thing,
they'll kind of back off. Like it's cat and mouse.
right? And I don't like putting a game perspective on it. Like, okay, I
Everyone
can't text
says that,
for-
but that's what it is.
I can't text for 2 days, or
Well,
I can't call
Yeah,
for.
yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like.
that. If you enjoyed sex, you tell me. Like, just tell me, but don't bother me. Don't be like, oh, I just can't wait to like bend you over. Blah 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 blah. Like, no, I don't want to hear that. Just be like, hey, listen, I had a really great time.
Right.
I had a really great time, and I'm really excited to see you again.
Yeah.
Like, let me know.
I have a guy that I was talking to, and he was referred to me from a friend who met someone and left the
World.
biz, right? And he started messaging me. And I mean, within like a few days, he was like, I want you to move in with me. And if I didn't message him back fast enough, he was like, why aren't you talking to me? And he was just super needy and very overwhelming. And that was an immediate no for me. I can't handle that. Like, I don't want to be questioned of why I haven't messaged you back fast enough, or
Right.
why, I'm
Well,
busy. I have a life.
I'll message people and they won't get back to me. It's a little annoying, but I know if I start bombarding them like, hey, why haven't you messaged me back? That's a big turnoff
Yeah.
Yeah.
for them. And then plus eventually they do and they're like, hey, sorry. And they
Yeah.
usually have some good excuse.
Yeah.
It's
They
just
may
a lot
say
nicer to
that,
say,
but-
hey, are you doing okay? I haven't heard from you.
I think my ideal situation is you like messaging me like maybe in the morning or at night, and just, one or the other until we get to that point of, really, really wanting to talk. Cause I mean, I will, like, it takes me a minute to warm up. So, but once I do warm up, like, I'll call you all the time and I'll just chit chat. Like, I don't even know. It's just, we become friends.
Do you guys talk? Cause I kind of miss the lost art of talking on the actual phone.
Oh yeah. I call.
She's been calling me at 7 a.m. lately, and I've been staying up really late because I've been hitting the poker room for some reason. I've gotten hot, and I'm just trying to see how long the streak will last. So I'm trying to sleep in. Phone rings 7 o'clock. Hey, what are you doing? I'm sleeping. Oh, okay. Do you need anything? No, I was just calling to see what's up. I feel like talking. Can we talk now?
Yeah. Basically.
I love chatting on the phone. I feel like I get so much done in my house when I'm on the phone.
That's what I do.
I walk around and I clean and I do the dishes and I fold my laundry.
I do the same thing. I know. Well, nobody else. Well, my mom. So if my mom doesn't answer, I know my sister, my brother aren't up, so I can't talk to them. The only other people I know that are up, I mean, I'll call my boss sometimes, but he doesn't want it. He's not like a chatty person. He's not really that chatty. And
I don't know many people who call their bosses for fun, but
she has a different relationship with him. He wasn't her boss, and then he became her boss, and then he wasn't her boss.
Oh,
and now he's her boss again.
Yeah. So it's not like he's also my mentor.
Oh, okay.
So he's like,
that's nice.
And but we don't have sexual relations. So it's not like I don't even know how else to describe it. It's definitely,
she met him on SA.
Yeah.
But
and we are identical. Like, we are the same person. I am the female version of him. And so he's like really awesome. But anyway, so he's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
He just wants somebody to talk to and like hang out with. And so that's what we do.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah. It's really easy. But like, I don't get anything from it. Like when I'm working for him, like, he'll pay me hourly. Right. But outside of that, like, he's never paid me.
Well, it's more about networking for you.
It's more of like the mentorship.
He introduced you.
Oh, he's introduced me to some really big names.
Big players in the industries.
Yeah.
And a couple episodes I talked about when I did my solo episode, how networking is so important. And that's actually one of the keys to success.
Yeah.
That's not what you know, it's who you know. And these people can network you. So even though she didn't gain anything initially financially, she is going to gain times
I will say that pretty much all of the guys, like, I don't think there's a single guy that I have not dated from the site that I have not kept in contact with. And if I need anything, or if I'm like, hey, could you introduce me to somebody because I'm needing work or needing something?
Right.
They all, like, they're all in my industry, or they're all big enough players that they know other players. And so I utilize that. And they would not, I mean, they haven't batted an eye. Like the one guy, he even wanted to do partnership with me down here.
Oh, nice.
Starting a business down here. And I was like, no.
The guy from DC? Yeah.
I have a little bit of a different, because there's so many doctors and medical professionals on the site.
Yeah.
There is.
And I am a naturopath.
So drawn to them.
So I'm drawn to them, but then we are always like, but it's fun, like, not in a negative way, but doctors don't always respect naturopathic medicine. So I'm like, and they're like, no, that's, whatever. And I'm like, so we'll get into these little, like, over which practice of medicine. Like, I totally respect all the doctors out there, though. I love you guys. You're amazing.
I kind of heard that same thing. I met a girl on the site, and she did acupuncture, and I think a lot of doctors don't really.
They think I'm a witch doctor.
That,
like, they think I'm like one of those, witch doctors doing whatever, which, I might cast a spell on you if you're not nice, so watch out.
Love Potion number 9. I just watched that movie. It's very good. Love Potion number 9. I wouldn't mind. You're one of her. You're her.
Yeah.
What do you have? What are these?
Oh, that's his next. That's his next one.
I was just saying.
Don't look. Don't
interrupt.
Did they just finish playing golf?
No, they got a golf podcast they're doing.
Oh, they're dressed for the show. That's nice.
Oh, maybe we should get dressed for the show.
I mean,
but how would you even? I don't know. I guess Yeah, me and my casual get up.
Well, you seem to get
Me too.
You get dressed for the show when we have guests. You come in all dolled up, or when we have video guests.
The last several, no.
Well, that's right. On the Zoom ones, you kind of hide your face.
I don't want my face to be shown.
Yeah.
I want to be a secret. It's a secret.
It's a secret.
Secrets of a sugar
We've already
daddy.
described what you look like, though.
You're listening to Secrets.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret secret, with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned, and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
Of a sugar daddy. Now back to the show with your host, Marcus.
Doesn't she look like an older Alicia Silverstone?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I get that. I wouldn't have put it together.
Not the younger one, but the older one.
Like the middle, not the old one. But
No, the one that's current, her current age.
You think?
No,
Oh, yeah.
she doesn't look
No.
like her currently.
I
I
don't
would
think
say
so. Like in between.
I would say 6 years after the Aerosmith videos.
Ooh, that's hot.
I had the biggest crush on Liv Tyler
Well, I had the biggest crush on Alicia Silverstone, so I love that
and Blake
video.
Lively. She is like my celebrity crush of all time.
I get Blake Lively and I get Alicia Silverstone.
So I have a crush on Amy. Blake Lively.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
You have?
I heard about a couple of encounters
Of what?
of you and Angie.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, see, you seem to hook up with guests from
We
my
have-
show.
I
We've had
can't
some
help
fun.
it. Oh my God. How can
We've had
you
some
not?
fun.
How can you not?
Our past guests that we had that you brought on. I don't know why.
Joseph?
I'm trying to think of her airtime name.
Oh,
She had the blonde hair.
The
the
bodybuilder?
submissive?
Yes.
The submissive one? What did she go by?
I don't remember.
Oh, she went by Aubrey.
Aubrey. It was another
Aubrey.
A.
Another A,
We have
yeah.
so many
It was
A's.
an-
This
Aubrey.
craziness.
It
Okay,
just
so
happens.
you and Aubrey?
Oh, no. She's
Oh.
she's beautiful and she is ridiculously sweet. She's way too young for me.
How old
I
is she?
can't. She's too young.
She's like 25.
And she's,
I think
oh,
24,
she's 20
25.
Yeah,
It's
somewhere in there.
a little too young for me.
Little too young?
Just too close. Yeah.
to your daughter's age.
Yeah. But she's definitely sent me a few good pics, which,
Yeah.
I'll get a random pic once in a while out of the
Really?
blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll just, I'm like,
Yeah, I
I'm like,
actually
thanks, beautiful.
messaged her this weekend and I got a response. I haven't had a chance to.
And she's the kinkster.
Yeah.
She's super submissive. Like
Very
wants
submissive,
to be
yeah.
humiliated.
Oh, yeah. See,
submissive.
I'm not into humiliation and degradation.
I'm not either at all.
I don't like it. It's too harsh.
Yeah, I don't like it's. I don't like.
I like to make people feel really good.
Yeah, but you tried that on me.
Oh, I enjoyed
I
it
don't
with
mind.
you.
And I thought it was too
Oh
harsh.
God, no! I loved it with you. I just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Were you
how
the
did-
receiver or the giver?
No, she was the giver.
He.
And I said,
the problem.
no.
No, this is what happened. Let me just tell the story, okay?
Okay.
So
Listening.
the thing is he found out I was doing some domination work, right?
And you were doing some that day.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
doing some that day, and
So
I
she was in
told
the
him,
mood.
yeah, and I told him, I was like, listen, like usually after a session, I usually stay away from people for like 12 hours because it's this mindset that I get in, and it's very, very aggressive. It's
Yeah,
very aggressive. And I don't take no for an answer. So,
No, she does not.
yeah. So anyways, it started out, well, I just basically, like, I was already in it, and he was going with it, and then it like clicked. He was like, "Oh, she's doing this to me right now." But
when I'm on my knees kissing your feet, I'm like,
oh God, it was great. It was fantastic.
That's
I
awesome.
loved it so much. It was so wonderful. He
I
was
don't
bowing.
mind being the giver, but I don't want to be the receiver of I don't mind if sex gets a little rough. You can cuff me up, tie me up, whatever. If I don't want to feel disrespected.
Yeah.
Or humiliated. Like, I'm not less than you. Like,
Right.
I just can't. I can't get into it. It's not my vibe. But I can definitely give a good spanking or
Like with the guy that, all right, so the guy that you and I were with,
yeah.
he kind of got a little aggressive.
Oh yeah, he's very dumb.
And I was just like, gentle.
Yeah.
So gentle. Like, please be gentle. I did tell him I was like, you got to be gentle.
Yeah.
Like,
he's
please.
very respectful.
Yeah, he's really cool.
But he definitely has like a whole room in his house dedicated to
To kinksters.
kink stuff. Yeah.
wow, just like Christian Grey.
He has
huh?
a Symbian.
Oh, he does?
Oh yeah.
Do you know what that is?
All the attachments.
Do you know what that is,
It's
Amy?
one of those fucking machines.
No.
No.
You sit on it.
And it has all different
It's
attachments.
almost like a
with,
saddle.
like moves.
Yeah, I would not sit on that.
Yeah. I didn't
Have
use
you
it.
have you used it?
No, because he won't dom me. He won't dominate
Oh,
me.
you guys are two good friends.
Because he sees me as like too
Unequal.
yes, which is fine.
See,
That's
I want
good.
to know if that is really as good as the videos make it out to be, because when girls get on there, they actually
love it.
lose themselves
Yeah.
and just
I really want to do like so there's this one video I watched where she's like in this like sling thing.
I have a yoga trapeze.
I'm not flexible enough for that, but it's, I don't know. I think that would be kind of cool.
It has handles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
mean, it's basically a really pretty sex swing.
I mean, I say that, but that's so vulnerable. Like, and that's my problem is I have a really hard time. It takes such a long time for me to feel vulnerable with somebody.
That must be why you really enjoy the longer term more.
Absolutely.
Committed
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like,
arrangements.
I
yeah, because
really
you're probably a
don't
little
like
shy
it.
in the beginning.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah, 100%.
in the beginning, I really liked the no commitment, no strings meetups. But I was married for 20 years. Like I was so over feeling controlled and tied down, or like I belonged to somebody. I wanted to go explore. And we talked about that, but like vanilla sex only in my marriage. So I really wanted to go find out what good sex was. What was that all about?
Well, like just hard sex.
Just sex in general.
Sex in general, yeah. So that's
Oral sex.
I think, yeah, that's I think the difference between everyone is like finding somebody that you're sexually compatible with.
Yeah, Rayanne had a really tough time because she was married for a very long time and had kids, and now that she's single, and I'm kind of doing some things orally that she loved, but she wasn't comfortable with, because she said, my husband never did this and I just wasn't comfortable. I thought there was something wrong with me.
You know what you need to do? You need to do my little pillow and blanket trick. So everyone heads up, like girls, there is this
Amy
amazing,
loves this.
It's my favorite thing in the world. It's my favorite thing. So it's kind of like sensory deprivation a little bit, but sometimes for me, like I like the feeling of being squished sometimes. And so if I'm not feeling the most comfortable, and even when I'm super comfortable, but to start out with, like sometimes if you just put like a fuzzy blanket over your body, and then you put pillows on top of you, it will cause I sometimes I get into my head because of, how I was raised and stuff, like this is wrong. And I'll start overthinking it.
Right.
And so it's just like that feeling of that pressure and like hiding.
Yeah.
It's kind of like putting yourself in
Do you
the
think you would
closet.
like a weighted blanket? Like
I have
Ooh, a
one.
weighted blanket.
I like the feeling. I don't want to feel crushed. It's just squish. Like
little squish. A little hug.
A little hug. Yeah. And so the pillows actually really help me. So if girls or if guys, if you have somebody who is not comfortable with that,
try it.
try it.
And
Just try it.
And what
see
she's
happens.
referring to is like when I was giving you oral, you would just hide your face and your chest a little bit underneath a blanket.
Yeah.
And so it just creates a whole different sensation.
Yeah.
Because now you can't see.
I can't see.
So you're
not worried
feeling.
about what facial expressions
right.
you're making.
Yeah.
You're not. One of my favorite things is I like being blindfolded and having headphones put in my ears.
There you go,
And like they
okay.
pick like a playlist.
There you
And so
go.
all you hear is like the music and you're
Really?
so you
Wow.
because it takes away from all the other things and you can
Thoughts.
just feel the sensations of what they're doing because you can't hear sounds, you can't see, and that's really nice.
I will. I do this, and you don't know this. You don't know this.
Listen up.
So we're sharing this. Okay. So, one of the other things that I do while I'm underneath that blanket and pillow is, there is this one movie. It's like Cleopatra or something like that. And I just imagine like being like Cleopatra and having servants. And I'm like, okay, today I want this guy to eat me out.
Yes,
And
I do that.
I'm like a queen and I'm just your queen and I just lay there and
When guys go down on me,
Yeah.
I do that too. Like in
Yes.
my head, like I'm the boss. Like, and I'm like, just pleasure me.
yeah, it just today
Make
I
me feel
choose you.
good.
I choose your mouth today.
Because if I don't do that, I find myself being too concerned that
Yes.
I'm not coming fast enough or that it's taking too long. So it helps me get myself into that mindset
Yeah.
of this is for me.
Exactly.
Like just make me feel good.
Yes,
You too.
yes, absolutely. Because otherwise, I'm just like, okay, like, what do I start thinking too much, and
too.
so I have to role play in my head a little bit, and it's just, I mean, it's an entire thing. It's so wonderful, though. But it's
so
a
great.
like, it's a
Yeah, I get it.
I always pretend I'm like a really rich person and like these, I would guess same thing though.
yeah.
Right.
Mine's definitely like
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra. Yeah, 100%.
I know what to get you for Christmas.
Just to get me a day bed.
Well, as usual, we always get the good stuff
Oh yeah.
at the end of the show. It just
Yeah.
takes a little bit to get warmed up.
I don't.
guess.
I think we're warmed up. It's just a matter of we're letting all the beans spill.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate Angie and Amy joining us today. It was very nice catching up.
Yeah. It
We
was
still
fun.
didn't get into a lot of things I wanted to talk about, but
Oh, sorry.
we've got other shows coming up. Hey, and if you want to be on one of our shows, go to our website, secretsofasugardaddy.com, and leave us feedback. Let us know what you think. And then also follow us on Instagram. Our followers have increased, and it just helps us get the word out. And we have lots of funny videos and memes there. So until next episode, bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us. If you'd like to connect or even be on the show, we'd love to hear from you at secretsofasugardaddy.com.